Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and welcome to another demo that's part of the Steam Game Demo Festival. Today we shall play the Protagonist X-1. Now this is a turn-based combat game, kind of an RPG, so let's begin.
It is the year 2113E on the planet Terra, a totalitarian society under authoritarian military control. Crime is almost unheard of. No one suffers from lack of food or inability to house or clothe themselves. Healthcare is universal. Terra was not always the utopia that its citizens now take for granted. Its people did not claw their way to prosperity by accident. Rather, they were guided, no, shaped, into the prosperous era they now enjoy by the ruling global government known as Council. The identities of each member of Council are deliberately concealed from society, helping to ensure that everyone treats each other in the most polite and respectful fashion. Else you risk insulting the wrong person. 6 months ago, the first real opposition to Council rule manifested. First contact with an unknown alien species. Initially, Council concealed the alien presence to avoid panic, but ultimately it became impossible to hide their arrival. These aliens, dubbed the KLT by Council, were issued an EX-1 order: exterminate at all costs. My unit, the 5th Division, has been tasked with carrying out that order. Anamon. On Terra, they call it the Fountain. They're not able to process how something so beautiful, so breathtaking, can actually be what it is: a death sentence. The 5th Division has been trying to infiltrate the KLT space station Anamon for months. It appeared in far orbit alongside the rest of the invasion force, but all attempts at bypassing the security aggressively have met with asset termination. Infiltration is key. We call these muses. Someone up top sure likes to come up with fancy names that minimize the danger of alien technology. Best we can tell, they're half automated maintenance, half defense system. Just one of them has enough firepower to take down the shields on a Terran fighter and breach the hull. Anamon has several thousand. The last thing I remember, I was sitting in mission briefing. Captain Echo was explaining how getting captured was the best alternative to turning into a smear against KLT energy shields. So the plan was to send out a distress beacon near Anamon's far orbit, and wait for the aliens to tow us in for study. We've determined they seem to prefer capture over killing whenever possible. So, how did I end up here?
Alright, we're about to begin. Protagonist X-1. Now this is a turn-based combat game with some really interesting fighting mechanics. I'm quite excited to show that to you, because it's quite unusual. So stay tuned for that. I really love the intro, very interesting. We should add subtitles though or option to turn them on in the cinematic scene.
Someone has turned off my internal chronometer. Scratch that. Someone, or something, has turned off all my tactical implants.
Angel, are you there?
Apparently not all of my implants. Who is this?
A friend. Hang on, I'm getting you out. You need to move, Sergeant. Most of the team is dead, but I'm picking up Radical's signature within 500 yards.
Radical? Who is that? And who is this? Give me your name. I'm not going anywhere without that.
I was worried about this. Sergeant, Radical is part of your team, so am I. Codename Pilot. We've been working together for months now. You have no recollection of this?
None. Looks like we'll have a lot to talk about once I'm out of here. Pilot?
They won't be out much longer. Hurry. You have to get to Radical. Follow the floor lights.
I don't even have a weapon.
Focus, Sergeant. These won't be a match for you in close combat. Trust your instincts and your training.
Alright, so what we're supposed to do is follow this light. You can turn it off in the options if you'd like, but I kept it on because it kind of tells you where to go, which is quite nice. And this seems like at the demo you can't really do like search around, like you can't click on these things to try to grab some scrap from them. Presumably later on I will be able to do it, but not right now. Alright, so now we're gonna do the fighting. The fighting's very, very cool in this game. So, you've got action points just like typically in turn-based combat, so we're gonna move over here. But then you also have something called Martial Arts Combat System points, or MAX points, which you use for hand-to-hand combat. So you have like regular action points, which if we had a weapon, we could use to hit the enemy, but we don't. And then this is for the hand-to-hand combat. So we're gonna jump here. You can use combinations of attack to make like a really cool combo. So you've got punches, kicks, elbows, and knees. And then once you attack the enemy enough, do enough damage, it's going to get to 100%. Then you're gonna have an attack that is unescapable for the enemies. So we'll start this off with a kick. Now when we do a kick, we can choose to do a light, have a medium or heavy hit kick. And what it does is that like if it's a heavy kick, it has the highest amount of damage but the least chance of hitting, and the opposite with the light kick. So we're gonna do a light and a medium kick, and then each of these costs 2 mag points, so we have only 1 left. So we're gonna launch the sequence. And we hit it for 2, that's actually not much. Now there are a couple of other things we could do with our action points, like repair our shield. That's actually pointless because our shield is 0, so if you repair it, it's not going to do anything. This is healing, this might be useful later. What this does is this allows us to lower shield of enemy, he doesn't have a shield, or try to overload an enemy. So we're actually going to sabotage this, see how well it works. Oh, it actually hit me too, I didn't realize that. But we killed it, so that's good. And we heal in between combat, so that's actually quite useful. Okay, now we gain scrap and XP.
Let's see if there's anything we can reclaim or reuse in this construct. We might be able to salvage some of the power cells. Or maybe it's got some ammo internally stored. Well, I'm sure we can find a use for this. That doesn't improve our immediate situation.
Let's keep moving. The grenade was cool though, we'll try to use the grenade more often. Ooh, that's bad. Oh! 2 more, and these look a little different. Maybe I shouldn't risk a fight. Let's run. Run away. They didn't follow me. That's odd. I was sure that they saw me. Seems these drones are not equipped for combat, mostly for repairs. And I think they were here more for me, or for what I did before, than for you. But still, you should keep moving just in case. On it! Alright, another combat. What do we've got? Enemy here and there. Could we throw a grenade? Like, no, we can't throw it that far. Okay, in that case, let's try moving here. And then we'll try to throw a grenade over here. Go. Nice. And then we could try to do something else. No, we'll just end our turn. We're good. We'll see what they do. If they get close enough to each other again, we might want to use the grenade again. Okay, apparently not. So let's go down here and use our MAC combat system. Now this time I'm gonna do a heavy punch. 2 heavy punches, and let's see if we can just land one of those. Nice. Yeah, that went well. Like an immediate success. Alright, we wanna move. Or do we wanna throw? Can you throw another grenade? Yes. 4 damage, that's great. And I'm gonna end my turn, I'm not gonna move. It's all good. Let them come to me. I think it's scared. It's scared of me. Well, in that case, I'm coming at you and I'm gonna destroy you with 2 heavy elbows. Actually, that's the best combo on this big monster. But it worked! You know, we've got giant elbows. Alright. Salvage 2 scrap. We shall keep... Detect some sensors near you. Do you see anything abnormal? Normal? Sorry, Commander. Poor choice of words. I'm in some kind of detection system. I'd say near the walls. Alright, so we can grab these energy cubes. And we can put them on top of these, on top of this platform. And this will create a path here for us. I think it's quite nice. It has some, so this game has some puzzle elements, you know, like a good demo is like showing you all sorts of features that the game is going to have. So this is like showing you, hey, we will have some puzzle elements for you when you play the real game.
Down to the level below, that's where they're keeping Radical.
Alright, let's go below.
Oh, well, it took you long enough to get down here. I started my own bloody rescue.
So you're Radical? Ah, in the flesh or whatever these weird little robots thingies called are interiors. I'm gonna call him out from my patron, so this is Rudy. You don't recognize me, you're Old Faithful. Oh, it seems some of my memories are confused. Don't worry, lass. A bastard thinker does this kind of stuff. Trust me, I know. I don't like it. Anyway, you're fighting drones with a knife? Aye. It's all about knowing where to hit, you know? Finding the gaps. And you get some of these flying stuff in your legs? How did he trash them? I don't see any fancy weapon on you either. With my bare hands. What? Are you made of stone? No, I've got a good training, the proper techniques, I think. You should give it a try, it's easier than it looks. Still, we should get some weapons. Well, yeah, but I don't see any guns just lying around. Do you, lass? Yes, we just need to make it more terrain-friendly. Good thinking. I'll send you schematics I can recover right now. Wait, did you receive it? It's supposed to be an electrical pistol. Let's try to make an electric pistol. Let's go. So yeah, so here we can see that the game is going to have crafting, which is pretty cool. So the way this works is that you get like a... First like a regular schematic, which is the weapon, and then you add technology, which is going to be the electricity, to the weapon to increase it, to make it a little bit better. So for example, we can see that it has the stun effect, 25% chance of stun, because it has the electric on it. The handgun is the smallest model of military firearms and is designed to be shot with just one hand, although having a second weapon to secure the shot is not a bad idea. So we're gonna craft this thing. Now I'm gonna try to see if I've got enough to actually do two. So you're supposed to do just one, but then the girl is just left with not so good weapons. So could I try to do two? Do I have enough? I don't have enough. Okay, I tried. So we're gonna go to our characters and we're gonna equip it on Rudy, because that's what the game wants us to do. And we'll grab his wrench and we'll give it to her, just so she has something. You know, we want her to have something available. Now this is exit. My suggestion for the developers would be to change this to something like back, because this is not immediately obvious that this is not exiting the game. You can figure it out because you got the option to exit the game like here, but it is a bit strange. I would something like back or something like that.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get this show moving. I've got a clear route for you, but you're gonna have to move quickly.
Alright, so these squares means that they're going to try to create new enemies at that position. So that's kind of going to be a problem, because we're going to have like a bunch of enemies, like a lot of them. So not great. But if we could use the grenades properly, that might not be so bad. So we start off with the guy. So we're going to be using this handgun to shoot at this. Okay. And then we'll go again. Great, so that thing is dead. There's still unfortunately 2 more, and we're gonna gain 3 more. But I'm going to move with him. Oh, where do we want to move with him? We could move this way and then use... Do we still have an action point? So we don't, to use the max system. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, now, good thing to be is this, because it allows us to heal, but I'm gonna actually go at these guys over here. Hopefully we'll be far enough from those that are gonna get created. So let's start with her hitting this thing. Let's just turn. Oh, this is gonna hit our guy as well. Oh, it's not good. Well, I wasn't sure if it's like a... Because, like, if you throw the grenade, right, you hit yourself, so I wasn't sure if this is gonna be like a hit me too. Let's do a 2 medium kicks. Oh, we missed. Actually, no, we hit it. I thought we missed twice. Good. And then that's... Well, actually, could we use anything useful? We've got this little thing which allows us to do intrusion, which means that this thing cannot have a turn, I believe. Yeah, you can see that it's kind of marked in the downward position, so it just needs to sort of activate itself, but it shouldn't be able to do anything. The other 3, however, Oh, actually, they didn't spawn yet. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's because we killed the thing that was supposed to spawn them. Otherwise, it just spawns them and then it's a really hard fight. Like I did in my test game, and it's like super hard because you get so many enemies. So it's not a great thing to be at. Yeah, so this time we won easily because we managed to kill them before they actually did the spawn the more enemies. Right, are you gonna tell me how to level up? Okay, apparently no. Oh yeah, here, characters. I want to level up. Alright, so we can put 2 points into available attributes. Doesn't unfortunately seem to tell us what does what. So presumably strength is like physical attacks, vigor is like... Okay, chance to resist against grappling, moves and throws boost to max counterbar filling speed. Okay, that's good. Endurance, capacity to resist poison, stunning. So this endurance just capacity to resist anything. Stamina, define a character total HP. And strength, basic close combat, basic martial arts damage is brute force. So we'll increase the strength a little bit. Aptitude has accuracy. Or it doesn't tell us anymore. Accuracy, chance to hit a target with close combat, chance to hit a target with martial. So this is like accuracy's chance to hit, reflexes, capacity to guard against attack, initiative, obvious who goes first, intellect, capacity to analyze, retrieve data, use any health scientist, and pragmatism, capacity to repair, boost, or build drones. Yeah, we'll put it in the strength again. Now with our guy, we're going to do also strength, and I'm thinking accuracy with him. We should click apply. I don't know if I click apply with her. I didn't. So strength and stamina is what we wanted to do with her. Now we also should have additional skills. Yes. Alright, so we have the specialization here on the right, and this is our skill tree. So here we can hover over this and show us which of these skills are related to which skill tree. So we've got repair and craft weapons and armor. Data processing. So I want slicing. Actually, I would ideally like to focus on the grenade thing. So it's the sabotage. So can I put more points into this? Yeah, more into sabotage. And also possibly more in... Oh, in grenades. Yes, that's what I wanted. Alright, we're gonna apply this. And then we'll go back to him. And he should have a better thing with handguns, because he's using it. And also shotguns. We want him to be like the gun guy. Alright, so more in weaponry. Alright, let's go back to main area. And now what's this? Got strange reading about this. It seems this object is not fully formed for a reason or another. If you could inject some more energy into it, maybe you could break the intermolecular bond and... So you're saying pop-all equals boom, right? How much time can you all waste? Okay. Doesn't give me any option to like attack or anything like that. I need to go and grab like some sort of an energy. Something. Yeah, there seems to be something here. Strange. Because like I can't do any kind of a combat attack that I can do normally, because it's not allowing me to actually go into combat. So I'm not quite sure what to do here, honestly. So it's like no matter what I click on it, it's just not doing anything. And well, I don't actually know how to get through this, so we're gonna end the episode here. And if you know, you can write down in the comments, and if you got through it in the demo, so everybody else who gets stamped will know how to figure it out. Alright, you can click on the right to watch some other demos that are part of the Steam Game Demo Festival. I'll see you there. Bye bye!